Mahalo, Kin. Welcome. My name is George. And today we have a very interesting topic which has to do with Purépecha. Purépecha is spoken in Mexico in one of the states that is called Michoacán. If you have seen the movie Coco, um, from Disney, you are familiar with the place because most of the places, or especially the place where Miguel lives, is actually one of the places that exists in Michoacán and where people speak Purépecha. This is one of the isolated languages. That means that it doesn't really have connection to other languages in the world. It doesn't have a family like other languages. Like for instance, Spanish belongs to the Romance family, and Spanish has relatives, so to call it, which are like French, Portuguese, Italian. But in Purepecha's case, there's no language that belongs to his family. It's an individual language, like some others in the planet. Um, okay, so let's get started. I would like to talk about a very interesting topic that is called spatial morphenes. And there's no better way to clarify what they are, but with a couple of examples. So here we go. Okay, so I need some space. There we go. All right, so there are different spatial morphemes, as I said, and I'm going to focus on parts of the body because we have particular morphemes towards parts of the body. And it's a very interesting topic because I think it's difficult to compare to other languages. And all right, so I'm just gonna draw, let's say, I hope this works. I'm not really good at drawing, but I'll do my best. All right, I'm trying to do something simplified. There we go. Okay. These are supposed to be the fingers and the hands. Okay, so something like this. All right. And then we need, all right, the nose, the eyes, the mouth. We also need the ears. There we go. And they also need hair. And yeah, that's pretty much it, I think. Okay. They're a little bit simplified, but hopefully it's useful the way I'm presenting them. So for instance, okay, we have the morpheme epu. Epu means head. Yes, epu means head. But it will be like this, head. And the special morpheme will be so. All right. What do I mean by saying this? Let me give you a brief example so that you understand what I mean by doing this. So, for instance, we have the verb katsu. Katsu, which means to scratch. Like, yeah, when you scratch your head, your hands, your skin, for instance. So, in this case, katsu means to scratch. But if I want to say I scratch or I'm scratching, or I mean, let's say I scratch my head, you cannot say katsu apple, because this will be like I mean, that would be a possibility you might think of, like, and well, we would have to include the morphemes in order to express the person. But in here, we don't really say katsu apple. So, for instance, if you want to say to scratch, like infinitive, to scratch your head, you will have to say katsu tsuni, katsu tsuni. So, katsu means to scratch. Tsu is the special morpheme in order to construct the grammatical sentence. And ni, that means I, like I scratch my head. I'll give you another example. If we have the verb hapo, meaning to wash. And if you want to say, I wash my head, you don't say hapo epu. You have to say hapo tsu and then ni. Like hapo means to wash, tsu is the special morpheme representing head, and ni is the person, in this case, I. I wash my head without the dashes. It's normally, it goes together. Yeah, same thing, same case in here, same result in here. So that's why we have like a double list, because first of all, you need to get familiar with the special morphemes, and then in order to have full sentences, you need to know the special morpheme. I'll give you another example. We have the verb pamerasinga. Pamerasinga means to hurt. So, but if you want to say, I mean, you will say it. You could actually say it, he epu pamerasinga. But this is a very, this is not very, I mean, it's not very natural in Purepecha. You just have I, head, hurt, like my hurt or my head hurts. So in Purepecha, what we normally say is pame, and then if you remember, well, the morpheme is su, pameratsu, and then singa. That means like my head hurts, or I have a headache, in other words. Yes? Now, if I want to express, this is like simple present. My head hurts, or I have a headache. But if I want to express it in continuous tense, you will say ametsu shaka. That means my head is hurting, which is probably not common in English, but well, this is very common. I mean, it all depends on the situation. If I want to emphasize that it's like a routine, well, maybe my head hurts. Or let's say pameratsinga when I read a lot. But if you want to say that it's happening at the moment, then we use the second one, pameratsi shaka. Okay, so, but the important thing here is to be familiar with the special morphemes, because you cannot use the ones that I'm presenting here. We normally use these ones for other situations, but if you want to construct examples regarding symptoms, you need to get familiar with the special morphemes. So I'll give you the corresponding special morphemes so that you have the most common ones. Okay, so we also have hawiri. Hawiri means hair. Yes, and the special morpheme for hawiri is nsu. Nsu. Okay, then we have serukwa. Serukwa means forehead. Forehead. And the special morpheme is ru. Ru. Okay, moving on. Then we have the word canariqua. Canariqua means face. And the special morpheme for canariqua is nari. Nari. All right. Then we have the word esquar, meaning eye. And the special morpheme for eye is nari. It's the same word for, same special morpheme for face. You might wonder, well, how can you actually make the difference? I think it's gonna be connected to the context, because if you are talking about like, oh, this part of the body hurts because I've been reading a lot, then I imagine it's eyes. You're not talking about your face. So it will depend on the context. All right, then we have the word tutsikwa. Tutsikwa means ear. And if you want to say like my ear hurts, the special morpheme for ear is ru. Again, like forehead. Okay. All right. Then we have uri. Uri meaning nose. And the special morpheme for uri is ru. It's the same for ear and the same for forehead. Okay. Then we have the word penchumiqua. Penchumiqua. Penchumiqua means mouth. And the special morpheme for penchumiqua is mu or ntira. We have two options in here. Not necessarily, there's no difference. You just have two possibilities in here. Then we have the word ananchaqua. Ananchaqua means throat, like when you have a sore throat. And the special morpheme for it is cha. Cha. Okay. Then we have the word quechua. Quechua. Quechua meaning shoulder. Quechua meaning shoulder. And the special morpheme is Nti, nti. Okay. Then we have the word trying to find a very nice place to to type it. Okay, it's peruniqua. Peruniqua means breast, or the front part of the body, breast. And the special morpheme for peruniqua is ni or ne. Okay. Then we have the word suturi, meaning stomach. And the special morpheme for sutiri is a or ra. Okay. Then we have the word peshu. Peshu means back. I'm writing the translation here because it's a little bit tricky. Back. And the special morpheme for peshu is para. So para is gonna be at the back. Okay. Good. Then we have this the word Yoshuraqua. Yoshuraqua meaning arm. Just type it here. Yoshuraqua. That's very much arm. And the special morpheme for Yoshuraqua is shu. Shu. Okay. Then we have the word Jackie. Haki, I'm sorry. And haki is hand. The special morpheme is u. U. Okay, that's u. Then we have the word Sikataqua. Sikataqua, meaning leg. And the special morpheme is ta. Okay. Then we have the word Kansiri. Kansiri meaning foot. And the special morpheme is ntu. Okay. We also have a complete spatial morphine, I'm sorry, for the whole body, which is in this case D. And well, there are some others, I mean, such as charasu, meaning the backside, where the part of the body that you need to sit down, charatsu. And the special morpheme for that one is suka. The backside of the body to sit down. And well, we have actually a lot. Honestly, I mean, to be honest, there are more than 200 special morphenes depending on the context, not necessarily for parts of the body. I mean, there are some other situations where you can also use them. Yes. Okay, so now I'm giving you a couple of examples to, well, to put into practice what I just have talked about so far. Let me just erase this. We have, for instance, I'm making a chart. That way it's gonna be easier. All right, something like this. Well, I better just type it. Let's see. For example, if we have the word AMPA, AMPA means to rub. Like if you say, I rub my head, like similar to scratch, like I scratch my head. I rub my head, then you will say, AMPA, AMPATSNI, AMPATSNI. I rub my head. If you want to say, well, we have the verb tisu. Tisu means to have hair. If you want to say, I have hair on my head, you combine tisu with tu and ni at the end. Like, I have hair on my head. If you want to say, I scratch my head, katsu suni. I scratch my head. I wash my head, hapo tsuni, hapotsuni. I wash my head. And if you want to say my head hurts, as I told you before, pame, pametsuni, pametsuni. My head hurts. Okay. Let's focus now on the word face. Like I rub my face. Amparuni, amparuni. I rub my head. Yes. And then I have hair, let's say I have hair on my face. Titsiruni. Titsiruni. In this case, the morphine is group. Yes? This is the special morphine. Titsiruni. And then we have I scratch my face. That will be katsu. Okay, I'm copying this I. Katsu. Katsutsuni. Then, for instance, if you want to say, I wash my face, haporuni. Made a mistake here. I'm sorry. Hatsu runi. There you go. And then, my face hurts, pameruni. Another example. I rub my ear, ampantini. Nti is a special morpheme for ear. And then I have hair on my ear, so to call it. That will be titsintini. Titsintini. Yes. Then the verb katsu means to scratch. I scratch my ear, katsintini. Hapo is the verb to wash. I wash my ear, hapontini. And then pame is the verb to hurt. My ear hurts. pamentini. Okay, another example. We have the word, well, quechua, which means shoulders. And the special morpheme for that one is shu. Yeah. Okay, so for instance, ampashoni means I rub my shoulder. And then titsu means to have hair. So I have hair on my shoulder, titsishuni. Then we have the word katsu. Katsu means to scratch. Katsushuni means I scratch my shoulder. Kapo means to wash. I wash my shoulder. Kaposhuni. Then we have pame. Pame means to hurt. My shoulder hurts. Pameshuni. Then we have the word uri. Uri means nose, but the special morpheme is ru. So, amparuni means I rub my nose. Titsiurini means, there you go. No, never mind. There's something wrong. No, there you go. Titsurini means I have hair on my nose. If that were the case. And there's yeah. Then we have oh no, I just made a mistake in here. I'm sorry. We need the special morpheme, which is ru. There you go. Tsuruni. I'm sorry. Then we have the verb katsu, meaning to scratch. I scratch my nose. Katsuruni. And then hapo means to wash. Haporuni. I wash my nose. And then pame means to hurt. My nose hurts. Paperuni. Yes. Another example. We have penchumikwa, meaning mouth, but the special morpheme is mu or ntira. So, in this case, I rub my mouth, if that were the case, ampamuni or ampantirani. There are two options. Now, let's say I want to say I have hair on my mouth, which is not common, but just in the case you wanted to say it, that will be tutsumoni or tutsuntirani. I'm probably doing as following there, so that we have everything like linear. Okay. You also have katsu, katsu meaning to scratch, katsumoni, like I scratch my mouth, or katsuntirani, I scratch my mouth. Kapo meaning to wash, so japontirani or japomoni. Then we have the word pame. Pame means to hurt. So my mouth hurts, pamemuri, pamemuni, or pamentirani. Another example, let's say we have the word anhanchakwa, meaning throat, like when you have a sore throat. And the spatial morpheme is cha. So I rub my throat would be ampachanic. And then tutsu means to have hair. Tutsinchani, like I have hair on my throat. Hatsu, hatsu means to scratch. Hatsuchani, I scratch my throat. Hapoch, hapochani, I wash my throat. Pamechani, my throat hurts, or I have a sore throat, in this case in English, right? Okay. I'll give you 10 seconds just to take a screenshot or to write it down or to pause the video in case you want to write it down, which I suggest. It's a very interesting topic because I'm giving you some other examples. All right, moving on. Then we have the word peshu, which means back, and the special morpheme is para. So I rub my back, ampa, ampa parani, ampa parani. Yes, like I rub my back. Then we have tutsu, tutsu to have hair. So I have hair on my back. Tutsi parani, tutsu parani. And then katsu, katsu meaning to scratch. Katsu parani, like I scratch my back. Hapo meaning to wash. Hapo parani, I wash my back. Pame parani, my back hurts or I have a backache. Okay. Then let me just change color so that we don't have the same colors every time. Then we have the word teruniqua. Teruniqua meaning breast. So the special morpheme is this one. So for instance, ampaneni. Ampaneni meaning I rub my breast or my chest, better said. I forgot that word. I'm sorry. Or the tsuneni, like I have hair on my chest. Katsu, katsunemi, meaning I scratch my chest. Hapo, to wash. Haponeni, I wash my chest. Pameneni, my chest hurts, or my breast hurts. Then we have the word titsuri. Titsuri meaning stomach. Special morpheme is ara. So, ampararani. Ampararani, that means I rub my stomach. Tutsiarani, like I have hair on my stomach. Katsu arani, I scratch my stomach. Hapo meaning to wash. So, hapo arani, I wash my stomach. Pame arani, I have a stomachache. Okay, let's see some other examples. We also have the word yoshurakwa. meaning shoe. For example, Ampa shurani. Ampa shurani, I rub my arm. Or tutsu shuni, meaning I have hair on my arm. Now we have the word katsu, which is scratch. Katsu shuni. I scratch my arm. And then hapo shuni. Hapo shuni, I wash my arm. Pame, meaning to hurt. Pame shuni. Pame shuni would be like my arm hurts. All right. Okay, moving on. Then, all right. Then we have the spatial morphene. Haki. Haki, and the meaning hand, and the spatial morphene is pu. For example, ampakuni, like I rub my hand. Tutsu, meaning to have hair. So tutsukuni, I have hair on my hand. Katsu, meaning to scratch. Katsukuni, I scratch my hand. Hapokuni, I wash my hand or hands. And pamekuni, meaning my hand hurts. I'm sorry. And then we have the word titsikatahua. Titsikatahua. Titsikatahua meaning leg, and the spatial morpheme is ta. Okay, so for example, we have ampataratani. Ampatarani. I'm sorry, ampatarani. Just make, I'm sorry, let me go double check. Now the R goes here. Tarani. There you go. Ampatarani. Ampatarani would be like I rub my leg. Tutsu, to have hair or to be hairy. So tutsu tarani. Tutsu tarani, like I have hair on my leg. Katsu, meaning to scratch. Katsu tarani, like I scratch my leg. Hapo tarani, I wash my leg. Pame tarani, my leg hurts. Yes? Okay. And I have some other two lists. Then we have, for instance, the word hanseri. Hanseri meaning leg. I'm sorry, foot. That is foot. And like football. And so it's a special morpheme. So for instance, if you say ampa, and in this case, ampantu, ampaturani, meaning I rub my foot. Or tutsu, meaning to have hair. Tutsun turani, meaning my I have hair on my foot. And then katsun turani, meaning I scratch my foot. Hapon turani, meaning I wash my foot. And pamen turani, like my foot hurts. And one more example. We have the word Hawiri. The spatial morpheme is unso. So, for instance, a bad sunny, like I rub my hair. So, sunny. Okay, this is a little bit weird. That would be like my hair is hairy. But it would be useful to say when you have a lot of hair on your head, for instance. Or, well, we have the word katsu, which means scratch. Katsu sunny, meaning I scratch my hair. Hapo, hapon sunny, I wash my hair. And pamen sunny, meaning my hair hurts, which is not possible, but every now and then, at least it's common to say it in Mexican Spanish. I will dare to say. Yes? Okay. Now, there are some connotations that we can construct with these combinations. For instance, if you say pamemuni, you might say, well, this is very much pamemuni, like my mouth hurts. But it's also, this is a very good example to say, to express a symptom when you eat a lot of chili in Mexico. You know, in Mexico, we have a lot of spicy food. So when something is spicy, it's very common to say, I mean, when you try spicy food and you don't like spicy food, this is the common effect that um, you feel, that you experience. Because when you eat spicy food and you're not used to do it, then you feel like if your mouth hurted, you know? So pamemuni would be a very perfect example to express when you have this feeling or you experience this situation, which in Spanish, I mean in Mexican Spanish, that would be the verb enchilarse. And in Purépecha, of course, you have a very good way to express it because Purépecha is a Mexican language. So just to give you an example that these morphemes are very useful. And now something important in here, just to wrap up, is that we have different spatial morphemes in different situations, not necessarily with parts of the body. We have some other situations where you have to deal with them, especially with direction, movement, and this is a very interesting topic, to be honest. There's a very popular research who is called Cristina Monzon, and she has actually a very good book, I mean, about special morphemes, and she's been working with Purépecha for many years. And well, I'll share some of the referential information down below in the comments. And well, that will be everything for today. Thank you very much. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe and to share. I would appreciate if you give a like. Thank you very much for your support. And well, we'll be in touch. Have a nice day, and I'll see you soon. Kanantaba.